All right, hey guys, Farming Our Future here. I'm Sheldon. Just want to bring you a little bit from the field this week. Again, I'm out in that same soybean field as I have been the last couple weeks. If you haven't seen those other videos, why don't you go check them out and you can learn a little bit more about what I'm doing and who I am and what this field is. I'm out here this week and it is taller already. I don't know if you can see that, but it's about up to the bottom of my rib cage now, whereas like about a week to 2 weeks ago, it was just at my belt loops and then the top of my hip. And so now it's up to about here. But this week, I want to bring you a little bit to you about conservation agriculture and regenerative agriculture and how they're along the same lines, but they're not exactly the same thing. So conservation agriculture, that's where you abide by 3 simple principles. You're going to have the ground or the soil covered always with plant materials or a living cover crop, whatever you can. Diverse crop rotations, so you're going to have multiple crops. You're not going to just plant the same crop over and over and over again. You're going to plant at least 3 crops in your rotation. You need to have as little disturbance to the soil as possible. So minimal soil disturbance. What does that mean? Don't till. Avoid tillage, minimum tillage. The more you disturb the soil, the more it breaks up the soil structure and how the water is able to flow through it. So you till it, it just destroyed everything you formed. And once that happens, the water can't percolate down through the soil. It can't enter the soil because generally after you till, it's going to create a crusting over the top of it. And that crust, it's going to keep the water out. So when you're irrigating or whether it's just a rain that just fell, it's going to take longer to get into the soil, and therefore it's going to have greater chance of running off your field. Having no-till is going to help you keep open those channels for the water to go in and through the soil. And then that cover crop, just having the old dead root channels, it's going to allow for water to go down through the soil. And then having the crop rotations, that's going to keep your pests at bay. And I keep looking over here because there's a disease in the soybeans I want to check out. I'll have to make a video on some diseases as well. Just abiding by those 3 principles of conservation agriculture, you can improve your soil and in the long run, your profits and hopefully your yield. That disease is really interesting. Okay, regenerative agriculture. That is when you have those same principles, but you add in a few other ones. So you'll be adding in livestock rotations, whether that's cows, sheep, goats, whatever you do, you're going to integrate more into the system. And with both of these, as soon as you get your system up and going, hopefully you don't have to have any inputs like fertilizer, pesticides, whether it's a herbicide, insecticide. Hopefully with having tons of biodiversity in a regenerative farm or agriculture system, you are going to get away from needing all those extra inputs, which would be more cash in your pocket. But yeah, a little bit from me this week. Hope you have a good one. Love your soil. Get to know your soil, first of all, if you don't know about it. Go on Web Soil Survey. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe, because I'll be putting up videos at least weekly, hopefully twice a week. And if you like what you see, come back for more.